Hello, this is another tough tell a friend video on the topic the Corona game, the Machiavellian playground. My video 1 and 02 were about the Corona game, where I explained the playground and how the rules are. And now, after having looked at the book The Il Principe by Machiavelli, I have come to a conclusion that it's actually much easier to draw the following playground, and that is people in power, so power people. That is kind of the prince, that would be the prince. Then you have allies, so you can say here are allies. And then you have the crowd, huge crowd. So crowd, the crowd. And now there is also some enemies. And draw them here, the enemies. So the enemies. And now the thing is, we have to say, now I want to add two things. And first, how many are there? So if I kind of look at the power people, and the allies and the crowd, I would say that is about 90%. And then the remaining, are the enemies of the the prince. Now, there's one thing I want to add here, and that is the strength of the different people. So in the power people and the allies and the crowd, let's say this is, if you have players here, active players, they have different power levels. So if they are obviously in that area of the power people, they have a lot of power. If they are in the politicians, or they are lawyers, or they are doctors, scientists, journalists, so all these, then they have, they are the allies, and then there are also some followers here with much less power. If you look at the enemies of that, then you might have some enemy even in the power people, because it's not that they keep still. They also, somebody suffers here from this game, so they will also make their claim. So it could be that there's a small portion of power people that are actually against this game. So you would see that here the enemies, and then that goes also into the crowd, because in the crowd there may be also some that are part, maybe they think, well, it's a little bit like this, a little bit, and they flip one side to the other. So what you will have is 10% green and 90% on the power people side. And so that has led me to the conclusion there is no possibility. So that's just how the game runs, and the winner is, is that. There's nothing that we can do. In the previous video about Machiavelli, I explained why that is, because the power people, they play this Corona game in the exact way as Machiavelli said they should play it, and they play it really, really well, and that is why I actually think they deserve that they win. And now the thing is, I only want to say one thing, is that I'm very, very happy if they say, okay, the couch potatoes and passive people here, and if they want to be vaccinated, if they want to have junk food, if they want to have Netflix and all that, then that's fine. Then they can have their vaccine and so on. So that's fine. And the power people, they play this game really, really well. So they can have all their money, the little money they have left, they can have that. That's fine. But the only thing that I don't like is, like, if somebody discovers that this game runs like this, then it's very unfair that these people here in the green realm, that they also, because they might not sit in front of Netflix and eat potato chips. Maybe they go jogging, and they whatever, they are very sportive and so on, and they have a good immune system, and they actually understood the game, and say, great, well done, you did a great job, but please then do not give them vaccine, do not put them in prison, do not take all their money away. So these ones don't deserve that. So I pledge, to actually save those guys, because they have understood what is going on. They are active. They don't need this game at the moment. So that is kind of my take of the Corona game now, after having studied The Prince. Thank you very much for listening, and bye bye.